Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. You caught me in the middle of setup. Tonight, I'm here with Diane G. I'm Linda de Gonzalez. I'm just a little disoriented because of the tiny glitch. Uh, Tonight, we're talking about thresholds, those in between moments where something is clearly ending, but what comes next hasn't fully taken shape yet. In this space, there's often uncertainty, tenderness, and also a surprising amount of clarity if we're willing to listen. We're not here to rush change or force new habits into place. We're here to notice what's completing and what's ready to be built with more care than before. So take a breath, settle in, and join us as we explore conscious endings and the foundations that want to form next. This should be exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this episode. Um, it's still January, and it's the first day, or it's the first episode of Into the Ether after entering the new year. So I
Yes,
feel like the topic is very timely.
I think you're absolutely right. And
Yeah,
also, it's a 1 year. If we want to relate it to numerology, it's a 1 year, which is new beginnings for everybody, not just because it's January and it's, the beginning of the year, but the year itself is a year of beginnings. So
hmm
we'll all be going through a lot of thresholds this year. Well, some of us more than others, perhaps,
hmm
but there will be thresholds presented to everyone this year. And this is a really good time to orient ourselves to the patterns we have and the shift into the new patterns.
yeah.
So, which brings me to today's magic word. The magic word. Where is the magic
Um,
word? Oh
well,
dear. Oh dear.
we did put
Uh,
it in the chat, so everyone,
yeah,
please.
it's in the chat. And now it's here. It's shift. Because that's what you do when you cross the threshold. You shift from one space into another.
Mhm.
Now, what decks are you going to be using today, Diane?
Well, I'll try not to use any, but if called to, actually, I feel kind of called to to use some. I will be using one of my favorite children, The Soul's Journey by
Oh,
James Van
yes.
Praagh, and The Self Care Wisdom Cards by Cheryl Richardson.
Oh, I think you've used that deck before. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
How,
cool.
how about you, Linda? What decks will you be using?
Well, I was gifted a copy of Annie Bear's deck, and an amazing gift. I'm so grateful for it. And I think maybe I'll use that today. It's on here. It's on the table ready to be used. But
Mhm.
I think the two workhorse decks that I'm going to be using today are the Bird Messages deck, which seemed to be really, I only recently started using it because it was another gift. People have been so generous. Um, and the other deck will be, sorry. So, what was I talking about? I don't remember. Bird Messages
Yes.
and Oracle of Oneness. Please believe me when I tell you I am prepared for this, okay? I
It's
didn't
really
just,
funny how you coughed. Actually, I coughed, and at the same time, and Wanda also had her.
well, you see,
It's
whenever
one
I
of
cough, she coughs in sympathy. She goes as well.
her sympathetic cough.
I know, sympathetic cough.
I
I think
love
that's
it.
hilarious. Anyway, um, oh yes, and on the topic of generosity, I have fixed my links. I went to Bitly because it turns out, and I know this because I asked ChatGPT, it turns out that YouTube breaks links unpredictably, but pretty reliably. And part of the problem is if the links are too long, or if it contains certain characters, or there's hidden characters, or who knows, the wind is blowing, the links are broken. And it didn't seem to matter that I recopied them every week in their entirety. They got broken anyway.
Yeah.
So I have
YouTube has
changed my
been
link.
having, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, YouTube has been having glitches. Like
Yes.
Cassie Reiki here is saying that yeah, people come into channels and chats and it shows that they're not subscribed even though they're subscribed. So it has happened to me a couple of times as well. So YouTube has been pretty glitchy this past weeks.
Well,
So I
and not just
understand.
that, but they'll unsubscribe you. Like my subscriber count that I don't watch every hour. Okay, I check every 2 or 3 days, but my subscriber count goes up and down unpredictably. And then I have people like Cassie Reiki coming in and saying, I had to resubscribe and then wait 5 minutes before I could be in the chat. That has happened quite a bit in the last 2 months, I would say. Um, and yeah, look, Roxal's it's happening to her.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry. We have no control over that. We're not the ones who are unsubscribing you. I promise.
Hmm.
Our subscribers are precious to us, and we would not ever do that to you.
Yes.
So there you go. Yes, this is not a controllable issue on our end. This is YouTube having a hissy fit of some sort. I don't know. So we just
Maybe
have to accept
YouTube is also shifting in ad thresholds. I
the
hope it's for the
threshold.
better moving forward.
I won't comment. Uh,
See,
uh,
Wanda's commenting for you.
yes, yeah. Whoops, sorry, baby. Sorry. So yes, she is, and but my links are fixed. So
Hmm.
those of you who would like to donate, please feel free to do so. It helps my channel a lot because I because the expenses are just getting the expenses of running this channel. Like it costs money for the subscriptions, right?
Hmm.
For StreamYard and for everything else, and so any financial help that you can give, I gratefully receive. Believe me, it means a lot to me. There's also a link to my Patreon, and there's also another link to the Amazon wish list for Mira Serra. And um, soon there'll be another Patreon link because I'm starting another Patreon channel for bedtime stories. But I want to have 4 or 5 written and recorded. I want to have a backlog, insurance, and I've only got like 2 done. So, I'm having fun writing them. I'm writing stories that I like to hear, but I listen to bedtime stories every night. Some of you already know this. I listen to them every night. They're from YouTube. Um, and but nobody's telling the stories that I mean, they're good stories, and I fall asleep reliably with them within, like, 25 minutes, um, but I wanna do stories that I wanna hear, so nothing much happens in them, I promise.
Hmm.
You might meet a cat. Eh
Lisa P73 is saying, I was unsub to both of you, so I have been checking. First of all, thank you so much for checking and thank you for resubscribing because
Yes.
it has been like a repeated issue on YouTube for that to happen. So, yeah, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to one or both of our channels, please double check. And we would very much appreciate it if you subscribe or even resubscribe to our channels. It helps our channels and it's also free. It wouldn't cost you a
Yeah.
thing to hit that subscribe button, so please do.
Oh, here's a comment. Uh, a lot of the bedtime stories, sleep meditations I found have well, they do have an AI voice. Okay, they absolutely are written by AI without any sort of human intervention, and they
Mhm.
are voiced by AI, and it can be unsettling to listen to. But I just tell myself as I'm falling, oh, that's just AI. Let it go. Yeah, they pronounce the word Sean as shown and, stuff like that, and that's just fine, let it go, let it go. So, yeah, that's what my channel's gonna be, I'm just gonna read bedtime stories. Granny reads you a story. No, that's not what I'm gonna call it. But that's an idea.
Yeah, that's an
Granny
idea.
Granny reads you stories, except they're not really granny stories. I they're just nice
Stories.
stories, yeah.
Yes.
Nothing much happens. They're nice places to be with nice people doing caring things, and I
Mhm.
want people who hear them to feel supported and to feel like it's safe to drift off to sleep. So, yes, I am gonna tuck you into bed, CJ. Okay. Um, there's an image I never that's not something I ever thought I'd say.
Yeah. Hello to the people who are just coming in. There are quite a few who are just coming in. So, again, our keyword for today is hashtag shift. We will be drawing randomly through the giveaway tool for the people who we are going to read for. And our prompts for today, the questions we are going to answer is first, what patterns are coming to an end? And two, how can I establish new, healthier patterns? So, if you haven't done so yet, please type in hashtag shift.
Yes. We'll give it a few more minutes because
Mm-hmm.
we have 30 people in the room between our chats, and there's 18 people who have been um, picked for the draw. So please keep putting hashtag shift in there.
Mm-hmm.
Diane, do you want to talk a little bit about some of the shifts, or sorry, some of the thresholds you've crossed?
Oh, yeah. This year, I mean, holidays was chaotic for me, but it was chaotic fun. I was with my family, who I haven't seen for years, and they've just gone back abroad, and it feels like there's this emptiness where um, it feels like I'm in between, like my previous life and then that life, or at least that time with them, and I miss them so very dearly. So yeah, it feels like I'm at that threshold of coming back to like the usual life. But there's like, I don't know, it feels like there's something that changed. I feel more connected with them. So that is the threshold that I'm at right now. How about you, Linda? Yeah, we talked about this backstage, but feel free
Yeah.
to not talk about it or talk about it if you're comfortable
I'm at
about
a
it.
big threshold right now. I quit my
Mm-hmm.
job this morning because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it emotionally. I am such a different person now than I was 3 years ago. I started doing this work 3 years ago. My channel is I guess 3.5 years ago, almost four now. My channel's 2 years old, and the changes that I've gone through because of the spiritual work that I'm doing um, have been much more profound than I realized. I'm no longer willing to tolerate things that I thought were normal back in the day. I can't tolerate them. They make me physically sick. I can't sleep. My entire self is dysregulated. It just is not normal for me to do that anymore. And so no blame on anybody. I don't have any bad feelings about it, but it's a big threshold for me. It was actually really kind of scary. And then I realized, what am I afraid of? Which am I afraid of more afraid of a future with this than a future without it? So that was a moment of absolute clarity. And you got to understand, I was trained to endure and to accept and to absorb. And I mean, from earliest childhood, and and the convent school just reinforced that. And I have never quit a job like this before just because it felt wrong. Um, I have quit because I was having a baby. I've quit because I was moving somewhere. I've quit because I found a better job. But
Mhm.
I have, or I got promoted or whatever, but I have never just left because it felt wrong being there. And that was the bottom line, is it just felt wrong to me. So huge amount of growth for me. And
Yeah,
that's what this threshold is about, is acknowledging the growth and acknowledging that I am moving into a pattern where I matter, what I
hmm,
need matters, what I want matters, and I am going to be more diligent, I guess is the word, more careful, more loving, more supportive of myself, you know?
I love that so much for you. I mean, it can be scary,
It
but
is. It is.
it's also freeing. Like you're freeing your energy for something that is more aligned to you, and I'm very happy
Yeah.
for you for
Yeah.
doing that. And
Yeah.
while you were telling your story, I was hearing Wicked, the song from Wicked, like something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game.
Yes.
I'm off key, but
Not
it's the
quite. You're not
message.
you're not that far off key, and you're absolutely 100% right. That's yeah. So this change uh here, I want to show this, moving into a beautiful new you, but this beautiful me was always there.
Yes.
I just never listened to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so gushy, but
No, it's
truthfully,
okay.
I am moving into myself. This is me. This isn't new. This is who I always was and didn't give myself a chance to be. And it took 3 years of solid spiritual work. So when you talk about, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? You don't find out until you get it. You don't find out until you get a day like I've just had. And okay, I wasn't going to share this, but I'll share it with you. Okay, I
Mhm.
logged in at 7:45 this morning, and by 8:20, I had sent my resignation email and packed up my work laptop ready to have it picked up. It just was a moment of utter clarity that this wasn't going to change. So it's not a new me. It's who I always was. I just yeah, there you go.
You're you're
So that's my
rediscovering
threshold,
you.
girls and boys.
Yeah. And we hope that we can help our chatters also
Yes.
um, see their thresholds, what thresholds they are at, if they're
Yeah.
not very much aware of it yet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And how to be aware of it is something else too. Like, you just don't really know what it is until you're do you align with yourself and your values, or do you continue to endure and absorb and hold for other people?
Hmm.
That was my thing. Yours will be different, I'm sure of it, but it's a very common woman experience. It's a very common experience for women. So there you go. I hope that this gives you some uh, encouragement,
Hmm.
maybe some more information for yourselves, for your own thresholds. Annie Bear,
Yay,
Annie
Anniver's
Bear's
here!
here. Annie Bear, look what I have. Look what I have, Annie Bear.
Yay, Anniver's here! We get to show off her deck.
Yeah, exactly. Annie Bear's deck is beautiful, by the way. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it is just gorgeous. I was I was looking through it last night. Look at this. Oh, is that the same? Did we pull
Yeah,
the
it's the
same
same.
card?
We pulled the same
Oh
card. I
my
was just
god!
randomly
I
like
just
put it
picked up
back.
the deck. I just picked it up like halfway and pull and thought, "Oh, look, this is beautiful." Okay,
Oh, and
we are
you know what the message behind this is? It says
no.
allow.
Isn't that just what you have to do with thresholds is allow it to
Yes.
happen and allow yourself to step through and allow your oh,
Ooh, I'm getting chills from
I
that.
got big chills all the way down to my spine, all the way down to my hips.
Yeah, the
Mm.
magic is already flowing.
Yes, it is. And we now
Mm.
have, I believe we now have enough people
Yeah.
who do the draw. Could I ask you, please, Diane, if you would write down people's names
Mm-hmm.
and we'll draw for 4 people the first time, like in the rounds. And
Okay.
if you could manage the music, please. Or
Yeah, I
no,
can.
can you manage you? Oh, yeah, you're co host. Of course, you can manage music.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 23 entries and we'll start the draw now.
Okay.
Ooh, Anna. Congratulations, Anna Wright.
Congratulations, Anna. Please say hi in the chat.
And next we have Lisa Davies. Congratulations, Lisa Davies. Please let us know you're here. And
Lisa.
number 2, Cassie Reiki. All
Hey,
these people,
Kasaruki.
all these people who said they were unsubscribed. Congratulations, Cassie. Oh, good. It's the universe dispensing justice. I'm delighted by that thought. Cheryl. Cheryl 99. Say hi in the
Yay.
chat, please. Congratulations to all of our lucky winners. Oh, I was going to keep going. Sorry.
Go.
Ah,
We have 3 and okay, we have 4. So
yes.
should we open the records before going in?
Oh, could I? I guess she doesn't want to. Someday I'm going to get these printed off and not keep using these ratty handwritten copies that I have. They have sentimental value.
No, I love the handwritten ones. I also have handwritten prayer.
Um, 3 deep breaths is how we're going to start. Feel your feet on the ground and your butt in your chair or on your couch or on your bed. Feel the settled weight of yourself supported and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, to our highest truth and our soul's purpose. We call upon the Akashic Records masters, guardians of the records, and beings of light who serve the divine plan in truth and clarity to guide us to our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And we ask the Akashic Records masters to assist us in accessing the records to receive exactly what is needed for the highest truth, the highest timeline, and the greatest good for all. And with this said, this group, consisting of the people here now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay, is given the truth to best serve them in their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them to know in this moment. And I'll read that silently. The records are now open, and Wanda's on the floor. Come on, baby. You want the blankie? You got the blankie here. No, 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 no. Okay, so who's our first victim, Diane?
Our first victim is our friend Anna Wright.
So sorry. I let me just.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm sorry. Ah, the question I'm answering. The question I'm asking the records for you is what patterns are coming to an end? I'm starting to get chills already. So the Oracle of Oneness says you're not alone. Do you have a pattern where you think that you have to do everything yourself and it's hard for you to ask for help? That pattern of feeling alone is coming to an end. I don't know what else to say other than that. That's just the bald facts of the matter. I didn't get any pretty pictures or anything.
Mm-hmm.
He just said, pull a card.
I actually pulled a card from Annie Bear's deck as well. So,
Oh,
how can you establish healthier patterns? And this is what I got. It's equilibrium. And look at the image. Right there's someone
mm,
looking at themselves. And the image that I got in my mind before I drew this card is I was looking at chakras. It's keeping equilibrium or balance of your chakras. It's going to help you establish healthier patterns. I know you're very also energy aware. So I think it's going to help you very much.
yeah.
So thank you so much, Anna,
Well
for
done.
letting us read for you.
And Leah, no, you're not too late. It's hashtag shift. We're just doing the first round of readings now. I almost forgot. Avert your Geralds
Oh,
and your Jonathans. And well, never mind, but you get it. Jonathan must feel left out.
okay. Next we have I think I unstarred something I shouldn't have or starred something that I shouldn't have. So I'm just going to look for a comment from Lisa Davis. She was here a while ago. Oops, I think I scrolled up too high.
I think there's I I
There
wish
we go.
we had a a search function.
Yeah, it would help us very much. Okay, for Lisa, what patterns are coming to an end? Lisa, do you have any kids? I'm seeing you surrounded by children. It feels like someone's graduating or they are like starting their own life and it's a life without you or at least life that is away from you. So you are feeling very unsure about how to move forward. If they're not children, it might be like friends, but they are appearing in the vision as children. Okay, how is this a pattern, masters? Okay, they're telling me it's a pattern because when people say goodbye, you feel like they're taking a part of you away and you feel, yeah, it's similar with Anna that you feel very alone when that happens. Yeah, you feel also very alone. For two kids and five grandkids. Okay. But it's mostly about relationships ending and you feeling abandoned is the word that I've been searching. It's abandonment.
Thanks, Diane, and thank you, Lisa. No, wait, I have to read, right? I felt
Yes.
complete. It felt complete to me. Okay.
No, it's just the pattern.
Uh, and Lisa, how can you establish new, healthier patterns? I'm pulling from the bird deck for this one. Well, now, isn't this interesting? This is the macaw, and the macaw says to think laterally to solve a problem. Sorry, was that clear? I don't know if you can hear. There, now you can read it. Okay, think laterally to solve a problem. And so, what that makes me, what that brings to my mind, the image that I'm seeing is the family. And all of a sudden, it's like this, and there's not much in there anymore. You know, that circle has gotten smaller. And the circle of the immediate family has not, well, it's gotten more distant, more tenuous, less immediate, less with you. And the advice to think laterally is, I think, related to friends and activities outside of your family, outside of the immediate that you may not have thought of before, that now you might have more time for. Not that you're ever going to forget them, especially not the grandkids, but you'll have more time for yourself and for those to reach out to some, maybe some new people, maybe make new friends, do new things. Sorry, just give me a second. Expand your mind, expand yourself. Look back to things that you did as a child or a teenager that you gave a lot of, that gave you a lot of pleasure, but that you haven't really had much time for. I see color and texture. Did you paint, um, or work with fabric or textiles or yarn or something like that? I'm seeing a lot of color. Or maybe you're just a very colorful writer deep down in your heart. And so, yeah, that's the message. I hope that helps, Lisa. Good luck to you, girl.
Oh, you're very welcome, Lisa. Okay. Avert your Geralds. And speaking of Gerald, Gerald is here. Hi,
Yeah,
Gerald.
I did. Hi, Gerald.
I
Gerald's
hope
going
you.
to be on Wings of Insight with Jonathan Daly and I tomorrow, 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. Please tune in because it's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a fun time.
It's going to be a fun time. And also serious. The thing that I like about reading with Gerald and Jonathan is that the there's humor, but the serious core is there.
Mhm.
Like yeah.
It still
Now
hits.
it
The
still hits.
reading still
Oh,
hits.
it hits hard. Now, Cassie. Hi, Cassie. What patterns are coming to an end for you? Oh, wait, just a second. Hmm. Nope, not the birds this time. The Oracle of Oneness. Let's see. Is this the card? Yeah, okay. It's upside down, of course. Oh, yeah, and I need my glasses. Oh. Mm. So, Cassie, this card says you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Do you have a pattern in your life of always thinking that you're behind, that you should be further ahead than you are? Or conversely, always feeling like you're out of step with the people around you, like you're thinking too far ahead. You're I don't want to say more advanced because that's not what I mean, but you're just not in step with the people around you. You're exactly where you expect too much of yourself. Yeah. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Let yourself be there. Let yourself be there. This is let yourself inhabit your own space with love and support for yourself. You're not out of step. You are you. It's all the rest of them that are out of step. They're all out of whack.
I love that. And this card goes with that. So, how can you, Cassie Reiki, establish new, healthier patterns? The card that I got for you is energy. And it says, stop trying to please everyone.
Oh,
Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. And while I was drawing the cards, the image that was going on with my mind was the same as the card that you pulled. There was a beach, and then you Reiki was Cassie Reiki was just running and then shouting like, and it felt like a release of expectations from other people, and most especially the expectations that you have for yourself. You can establish healthier patterns by just being yourself and not worrying about how what other people think of you, and just releasing that burden. So I hope that helps, Cassie Reiki.
yeah. And Cassie, here's something else that I've learned in my ancient wisdom is that people aren't thinking about you, okay? You think they're judging you, you think they're thinking about you. 90% of the time, they're wondering, oh my God, is there something in my teeth? Or,
What's for lunch?
yeah, what's for lunch? 90% of what people, including me, are thinking is bullshit, okay? It's just that, that, and it matters not one whit. You want to worry
Mhm,
about what they're feeling, like you want to be not worry, but you want to concern yourself with how people feel. Not take it on, not absorb it, not look after their feelings for them. Look after your own feelings.
mhm.
But with the people we love, we want to give them a little comfort. We want them to feel good. So Don't worry about what people are thinking. It's mostly bullshit anyway. And it's also pretty much guaranteed that it's not going to be about you. Okay. Running and screaming on the beach. Yeah. Oh, Cassie. Cassie says, I was doing distant Reiki healing for others. Listen, I've done that and had to take a nap after it was too much for me emotionally. Yeah, I've done distance Reiki healing because I don't have any friends. No, I do, but it's just easier. Um, and and yes, it is it's not easy and it can take a toll on you. And so learn to recognize when your body is pulling the brakes, screech to a halt, and allow yourself to do that. Yeah. Oh, you're
Mhm.
welcome.
You're very welcome. I'm Cassie
Well,
Reiki.
happy to do this, Cassie.
Yeah. And thank you for letting us read for you.
Yeah. And Cheryl is next.
Okay. Oops, avert your Geralds. Bing. Okay. I'm being drawn to draw a card. So, what patterns are coming to an end for Cheryl? So, I'm seeing an image in my mind, and it's you saying no, and a doormat. A doormat that says no now. And the way the Akashic Records masters are explaining it to me, there was a period of your time when you felt like a doormat and that you couldn't say no. It felt like your voice wasn't being heard even though you say no, and your boundaries kept getting pushed. So it's one of the things that is going to end or is coming to an end because you're finding your voice and you're finding that, hey, I can say no. It's okay to say no. And I pulled a card for you and it says trust. And it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So that little voice that's telling you no, you're hearing that now and you're trusting it now.
And how can you establish healthier patterns? Well, the keel-billed toucan. Okay, I swore I wasn't going to lose my glasses again today because that's just such an absent-minded old lady thing to do. Ugh, I hate that stereotype. Anyway, the keel-billed toucan says, take time out for fun. Bring some joy into your life, Cheryl. Do things just because you like doing them, because they make you laugh, they make you happy, and they feed your soul. Um, don't worry about whether it's productive or, oh God, I got laundry to fold. Honey, you're going to have laundry to fold eternally, okay? It'll wait. The fun will not. So go have some fun. Go cosmic bowling. I
I
don't know
love
why
that.
I said that.
I love that. I hope that helps, Cheryl. Thank you so much for letting us read for you. Oh, we're done with the first
We're
four
done with the
people.
first round. We are.
Yeah.
And we can start the second. Let me share the screen and get started on round 2. Ooh, who's going to be the lucky winner? Oh, nice music.
Oops.
Very happy. Very sweet. Amethyst Lapis Tarot. Congratulations, Amethyst.
Yay! Congratulations, Al. Please say
Who-
hi in the chat.
Al, is that their name? Oh, okay.
Yes, Amethyst Lapis
Oh, I see.
AL.
Okay. Okay, please say hi in the chat when you hear your name. And Barbara Heart
Yay!
Love, congratulations, darling. Please say hi in the chat. I keep repeating that as if you didn't know. Nancy Ray. Congratulations, Nancy, you lucky, lucky girl. Please say hi in the chat.
Oops.
And the last reading for today is Maria's
Yay!
grateful. Yay, Maria. Congratulations, my wonderful friend. Maria's a member on my channel. And as a lot of people here are tonight. And I'm really happy to have her. We have a Discord on my channel on the membership, and we have some very interesting conversations there.
And a lot of memes. Fun memes. And fun videos.
Yeah, we have some very feral members, like feral in the best way, uh, it- bringing chaos into a system, you know, and bringing truth into a system. I love it. Um, let's see, who is who? Amethyst or Al was the first one drawn, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll read them in the order drawn, not the order that they appear on the thingy.
Oh, the thingy. Yes.
The thingy. You know what I'm talking
And the
about.
starred. I know. It's a
Yeah,
starred thingy.
yeah. In the order they were drawn, not the order in which they were starred. Okay, not the order in which the comments appeared. Yes, come be a Fruit Loop with us in a world of Cheerios.
I love that.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, and then you'll have access to the fart emojis and
Ooh.
the debonk emoji and all kinds of, and I want to hit 30 members so that I can create more emojis. I have one that's in the pipeline, just ready to drop in as soon as YouTube says 30. Yes, it is the whip of alacrity. It means get a move on. It's my brain, okay? I just have that kind of brain. All right. Al, what patterns are coming to an end for you? Yeah, we're going back to the cards. Whoops, sorry. Ouch. Stop pinching me, Wanda. Did it again. Oh, honey. I have two cards for you. Genuinely two cards. These were stuck together. It's a fairly new deck, so not all the cards have separated from each other. The first card that I saw is the peacock, and I have never drawn. Oh, well, I haven't. I've only been using it for a couple of weeks. The first card that I drew is the peacock, and the peacock says, resist the alluring spell of those who would deceive in business or love. Do you have a pattern of falling for sweet talkers? I used to. Man could make me laugh. Yeah. Now, second one is the phoenix, and it says, well, I think maybe I should. I'm just going to read it because really this answers it. It says, creative change realizes your dreams. It's the phoenix. From the peacock, wait, I just want to make sure I have them right side up. From the peacock to the phoenix. That is an astonishing threshold to be presented with. A deeply uh, existential shift.
Mhm. So, um, when I connected with the records, there was a word that they flashed in my mind, and it's project or project. There might be a project that you're not starting starting yet, and it has something to do with your past experiences, where you've had maybe betrayals or someone who deceived you in the past. I feel like it's kind of business related, but the word is project or project that they are flashing in my mind right now. And how can you establish healthier patterns? I feel like what's beginning for you is having self esteem, or it's how you can begin or how you can start that new pattern or new cycle or that new project. It feels very much business for me, or something along those lines.
Yeah,
Mhm.
rising. And
Yes.
creativity is the key to that
Hmm.
phoenix rising.
Oh.
And amethyst, yeah, sorry, I was just about to yeah.
Hmm.
Amethyst says, I have no clue with that one. That's okay. It
Yeah.
may come clear in a dream, or it may come clear tomorrow, or next week, or next month. Or
Hmm.
you may just wake up in the morning and go, ah,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh, that's what it is.
you're welcome. And it's okay. It's okay
Hmm.
because not it'll come in its own time. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Now,
So, we have next is Barbara Hartlove. Oh, I'm first. So, what
you
patterns
didn't
are?
even notice the magic, did you?
No, I averted my Gerald, and I was very surprised.
It was a magic switch.
What pattern is coming to an end? For Barbara, please. Going to draw a card for this as well. Okay. When I asked the Akashic Records masters about that, about what patterns are coming to an end, I saw people around you. So this has something to do with relationships. And the card that I pulled for you is Judgment. And it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So, but I feel like you're not the person who's judging others. It's more like other people are judging you, and you feel very self-conscious. So that is the pattern that is coming to an end.
And for new patterns to establish themselves, ooh, sorry. It's the secretary bird. And the secretary bird kills snakes. And it says, be rid of your enemies. Now, I don't think this is necessarily talking about your next door neighbor, okay? Um, that lets her dog poop on your lawn. This I think is about your internal enemies, your self-doubt, your those internal voices. I struggle with that too. The internal voices that as soon as you make a mistake, you punch yourself in the head. Well, I mean, not literally, but in your head, you go, oh, you idiot. Would you do that for? What was that about? Those are cruel and corrosive, and they really undermine your peace as a person, your inner peace. So perhaps think of those as your enemies. And I just want to share, some of you may have been in the chat uh, when this came up, but I just sort of wondered out loud the last time I pulled this card why it was called a secretary bird, because I was a secretary myself for 20 years, and before I moved into tech support, and I never knew any secretaries who would go near snakes. So I like them. I don't mind them. So why was it called a secretary bird? Well, it turns out that it's from an Arab word that is sek el tar, which means a killer, I think. I can't remember exactly what it means, but it's not a secretary bird, okay? It's not Miss Moffat at the front desk. I hope that helps. And I want to welcome Cheryl99 as a new member on my channel. Cheryl, congratulations. Thank you so much. Please send me an email. I will send you a link to the Discord chat and all the announcements about the monthly members meeting and so on. That goes on the Discord as well as community posts. It's a couple of weeks away. It's going to be like the last Saturday of January or something. I got to set it up. But please email me. It's the email is in the links with the links in the description below. And welcome. And who's next?
Next is Nancy Ray.
Nancy. Okay, Cheryl. Make sure you do that. Nancy, darling, what patterns are coming to an end? Oh, Barbara Hartlove. Yeah. For me, it was my mom's voice. And whatever way I did it was always going to be wrong. It was always a big surprise to her when I got it right. Oh, Nancy Ray. Well, look at this. I have 2 cards for you. The first card about patterns coming to an end it says amplify healthy connections and release harmful ones. And the second card is reconnect to childlike wonder and joy. So healthy connections to childlike, to releasing the unhealthy connections and connecting with people or activities that bring you childlike wonder and joy. Masters and guides, you're giving too much information. This is Diane. Diane has to give her the solution, not me.
No, please go ahead and give the solution.
Well, no,
Because
this is about reconnecting, amplify healthy connections and release harmful ones. Here's the way of doing it: reconnecting with childlike wonder and joy.
Mhm. The card that I got actually is related to that. That's why I like go ahead. The card that I got for you is Sovereign, Nancy Ray. And there are 2 messages for this, but I'll just read the one that's in the card. It says, "You are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty."
Mm.
It's about self-care and really prioritizing or allotting time for yourself to do what you want and reconnect with that childlike joy is one of the messages. But while I was looking at the crown and the word sovereign, there was another message that came in, and it's trusting yourself and having your own in having your own opinions, in having your own guidance. Because I feel like in the past you weren't a you didn't trust your intuition. And that's how it was, or how it looks like to me, how what they're showing me. You didn't trust your intuition, so you are coming to trust it now by connecting to your childlike joy and innocence.
Now, I would like to offer you an example of childlike joy and innocence, Nancy Ray. I don't know if you're on, I don't know whose channel you're on. So here's someone from Diane's channel who says, I just had a crunchy chocolate donut. Lol. I'm not sure I even had a chance to taste it as it disappeared. Childlike wonder and joy right there on the screen in front of you. Ladies and gentlemen, voila. Thank you for sharing that, Rock Sauls. That was absolutely fabulous. Thank you.
It's magic. One minute it's there, and then the next minute,
It's
gone.
disappeared. Where did it go?
Magic.
Just like this.
Magic. Okay, what pattern is. Oh, Maria is grateful is next. Okay, do you want me to draw a card? Masters? Okay, no. Okay, then show me, please. What pattern is coming to an end for Maria? I keep hearing self doubt and self worth. Because in the past, you have this pattern of comparing yourself to other people. And you always find flaws within yourself for some reason. You keep comparing yourself to other people. But you are currently at the threshold where this is starting to shift. You've done the work to connect with yourself. And you're starting to realize that, hey, maybe comparing myself to others isn't the way to go. So that's the pattern that's shifting for you, Maria.
And how you can establish new, healthier patterns is by shifting your perspective.
Oh!
Remember, you are you and they are them. You are not the same as other people. Being different is not bad, it's not wrong. We are all different from each other. Okay? There is, sorry, I got distracted. Crystal, yes, this was, we're just doing the last reading now. So yeah, this is, the questions are closed, I guess. I mean, you can keep typing hashtag shift if you want, but there's not going to be any draws. So, so Maria, don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to some standard that you have in your head that you will never, ever measure up to. Um, Shift your perspective and see yourself in a healthier way, in a more realistic way. And I mean that not realistic like with warts and all, okay? That's not what I mean. I mean more gentle, because you are looking at the warts and you are seeing all the flaws and you are going, okay, yeah, don't be looking at that. Look at your strengths, encourage yourself, be gentle with yourself, take good care of yourself. Maria says, I have always known I was different, but had much criticism from parents. Yes, that's true for many of us. It's a difficult pattern to break. It's a difficult pattern to step out of because our parents' criticism arrives at such a young age that it becomes like encoded in our brains. It's hard to change it. Do your best, little by little, day by day. I hope that was helpful to you, Maria. And that's the
And to
last.
do like a collective reading.
I think that would be wonderful.
Yeah, for the people who might have come in late and didn't get their readings today, or people who are watching the replay.
Yeah. Yeah, that feels right. Okay. So, for the collective, what patterns are coming to an end? We are beginning to realize that serving ourselves is ultimately destructive. We are beginning to realize the importance of community, of serving each other, of helping each other, of supporting each other. We are putting that into practice in a small way, but it will grow, communities will strengthen, and it will gather momentum. But the old way of looking after yourself first, the old way of making sure that you have what you need and as much as you possibly can have, that's going, that's leaving. That'll be gone soon. There will no longer be a structure that supports it. Society will no longer stand for it, economically or emotionally. Remember that when the masters say soon, they don't mean next week or next month. It might be in 5 years.
Yeah, they have this
It's a
loose
different
image,
soon.
or yeah, it's an angelic soon
Yeah,
that could take years, but it is pretty soon for them.
yeah.
So, how can we establish healthier patterns? I drew a card and it says focus. And
Mm,
it's related to um, what you've channeled from the Akashic Records Masters. We're not self serving, but it's also important to take care of ourselves. And we are beginning to do that by, I, it's not being shown here, but it says there's a yes, my absolute yes list. We are starting to prioritize ourselves and what we really want and vocalize what we really want. We are starting to say no to what we don't want. And it says, and the card says, if you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. So focus on what you want to do instead.
yeah.
So this is how we establish healthier patterns moving forward.
And here's an absolutely feral comment. I love it. When does then become now? Soon.
Soon.
Oh my God, I knew it sounded familiar. It's from Spaceballs. That's a quote from Spaceballs. Bless you, mangled unicorn. You deliver every single time. Thank you. And thank you all. We've come to the end of our readings. We've come to the end of the show. If something became clearer for you tonight, even just a small shift, that's enough. Thresholds don't demand certainty, they ask for presence. Whatever you're releasing and whatever you're quietly beginning, you don't have to have it all figured out yet. Awareness itself is already movement. Thank you for spending this time with us and for meeting yourself honestly in the in between. We'll see you next time. I have to close the records.
Yes.
Oh, you caught me in another moment. That was such a wonderful goodbye.
Hmm.
It took a while to put it together, and there it was, all gone. Oops, sorry, Wanda. Okay, 3 deep breaths. That's how we're going to end. We offer deep gratitude to the Akashic Records Masters, the guardians, the guides, and all present today for the truth, the light, and the love received. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The records are now closed. And I just realized we should talk about what we're going to be doing in the next week. What are you up to this time of year, Diane?
Oh, yeah. Next Friday, I will be on again with Shari, Voices from the Swamp. And on Sunday for Soul Cloud. So, yeah. And also, I mentioned in previous lives a few days ago that the galactic conversation or galactic episodes with Ali, Diana, and Paul will be tomorrow. But I realized that I got the date wrong, so it will be next week, um, next Thursday on the 22nd. Oh no, sorry, 21st. It's Wednesday on your side of the globe. So yeah, but next will be with Sherry. So I will be posting the link to that soon. How about you, Linda?
Um, this is a busy week for me, so brace yourself. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow, Gerald and Jonathan will be on my show on Wings of Insight at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. And then on Saturday, I'll be on with Gerald. I'm sorry, on caffeine triple X caffeinated or caffeinated triple X readings. I keep forgetting exactly what it's called, but it's going to be a riot. And it's at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. This show is not for kids, and it's not the triple X you think it is. Okay, it's about triple strong coffee. Okay, it's a triple espresso. So yes, that's at 6 o'clock on Saturday. And then we're into next week, and it's Akashic Adventures on Tuesday at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. Do you see a pattern there somewhere? Yes. I try to organize my shows for the afternoons. I like to keep them at the same time. It helps people. Continuity helps me a lot. And that's part of my strategy for getting through life.
I love that.
Yes. Thank you all for being here. This is for real. Finally, the final goodbye. Like for real this time,
Hmm.
okay? Love you lots. Bye-bye.